I'm Debra Lee Baldwin in my garden, sharing with you some design ideas. In my book, Succulent Container Gardens, I talk about different aspects of design and how if you apply those principles, you'll come up with a great looking composition. It's not magic, it's just knowing what you're doing. So one of the things I love to do is to get a unique art pot, and then I evaluate what's going on with the pot. There are certain textures and colors that I'm going to want to repeat in the plant I choose. Look for these glazes that can repeat in the colors of the succulents. For example, these Echeverias, and I've tucked in a little bit of Lampranthus in the same celadon as filler. There's a repetition of form, and anytime you can repeat form as well as color, you're going to get a very cool presentation. Kalanchoe tomentosa chocolate soldier repeats the gold in the pot and adds a wonderful texture. That fuzzy texture contrasts with the glossiness of the pot. It's about 6 to 8 inches, and for it I chose the Sedum adolphii that repeats the color in the glaze of the pot. Also, the lines of the pot are continued into the plant, and I love the feet. Aren't they marvelous? Not only is there the celadon in the pot that I can repeat in the succulents, but there's also patterns, that shell pattern. What I like about this pot as well is that it's wide and shallow, so you can get a nice cluster of succulents. This lovely Echeveria with tips that are sort of reddish pairs perfectly color-wise with this pot. I could have just done one rosette in that pot, but I decided to go with 3 so that the whole thing looks almost more like a floral arrangement. The rosette succulents suggest flowers, and look, they're also coming into bloom. And here you see a kind of a dark glazed pot that I've contrasted with the texture of the dwarf aloe. So there's repetition in reds and contrast in textures, and the scale of the plants works really well too. I'm Debra Lee Baldwin in my garden.